Hello and welcome to Die Rollin. I'm Adam and today I'm going to be playing Mantis Falls, a game of trust. So Mantis Falls is a 2 to 3 player game and it's set in a 1940s mob controlled town. You, or well at least one of you, has witnessed something you shouldn't have seen. So you're going to try and escape the town, reach the town limits where there's going to be some people waiting for you to kind of ferry you away to a safe destination. Now those people have told you that they want you to meet somebody else, another witness who is in the diner in town. And this is where you're going to start. You basically turn up at this diner and there's at least one other person there. Now, you're also warned that the person that you're going to meet is supposedly a witness, but there is a chance that the mob that are kind of controlling this town have gotten to the person first. So the witness you're with, you might not want to completely trust because they might actually be an assassin out to kill you. Each character begins with their action cards, a character card, a roll card, their life tracker, which has their wounds up here and their last chance at the bottom here, a little character representing themselves. The role itself is either going to be one of two things. It's either going to be a witness, like so, or an assassin. When you're playing a 2-player game, you'll be shuffling these 3 roll cards, 2 of which are witnesses, 1 is assassin. So when you play this, you might be playing with someone who is also a witness, but you might also be playing with someone who's an assassin. Or you may be the assassin. In a 3-player game, you definitely know one of you guys is not who they appear to be. So first of all, we're going to place the start card just there. And then out of the Road at Sunset cards, we're going to shuffle these together. And we're going to draw 3. And we're going to place them this way. Do the same with the night cards. So we shuffle those and we're placing 4 down here. And then finally is the Road at Dark cards. And we place the in card just there. Shuffle the remaining 4 cards and we draw out 3. We put the conserve energy cards up at the top. Once we've done that, we shuffle the action cards and we deal 6 to each player. So here is the hand of cards we've been dealt. We've got a couple of bullets in here. Sometimes means that you can only do this bit if this bit is in effect. So basically for bullets we need guns. We don't have any guns. So these bullets are just kind of sitting there doing nothing. We have a call and a hit card. The other player has this as well. You can only you can use this basically if you're within 1 road of a phone. We currently are. And we can either do it to hurt the event. So if this event was something which we could get rid of with damage, we could use this hurt event thing. Otherwise, we could try and hurt the other player, but we can only do this if we actually are a witness. Now, we are a witness, but we don't know about the other player. This one lets us sacrifice some allies, and we can deal wounds to the event. Whispers, we can take ally cards if you're at least 1 road away from the other player. You may take 1 ally card from the ally deck. So we can actually do that this turn. So that's probably what we'll do. So I'm going to put that down there for the moment. And then flashback, shuffle discard pile. Take a card from discard pile. Set the action discard pile for any card and place it in your hand. There's nothing currently in the discard pile, so we'll hold on to that for the moment. You can only play cards of the same suite, so we can only play granite cards if we're putting granites down, so we're going to place that down there. So we place our card here, and the white player has added this card. So now we reveal, starting with our red player's card, and Whispers, so we can take ally cards. So we're 1 road away from the other player, so we get to take 1. So we get to have a look through here. So we got 1 with a gun, man with connections. That might be pretty handy. Draw an extra event card. So we're going to grab Mr. Edwards, the man with connections. So he goes to our red character. Let's find out what the white character decides to do. Badger, compelled to move. The other player must either move forward 2 roads or receive 1 wound. So those 2 cards we played, they're now discarded. and we do the event processing. So we reveal the event card, which was this. So both players receive wounds equal to your yellow number. Now, luckily, we've just been pushed into a 1, so that worked out pretty well for us. And the white guy is also a 1, so 1 damage each. Next, if there is an open space in conserved energy, take 1 card from the top of the action deck and place it in conserved energy. So conserved energy basically works as one of your main players, you can choose to put 1 action card face up on any open space in the conserved energy place. When you draw, you can draw from there. So yeah, basically there's a way. So all those bullet cards I had, for instance, they're just kind of just sitting there. If I wanted them to go up for the other person to play and maybe for me to play once I've got a gun to save them for later, I could just place them up here. If there are 4 cards there during your initial movement phase, you can move 4 players from conserved energy to the discard pile to move 1 more road or heal 1 wound. So it's a good way for you to be able to move a bit quicker around the board, especially if you've got a broken road somewhere. Okay, so the white player, he's not going to wait behind, he moves forward 1. So now we draw back from 7 cards. We can draw from the action card, or we can take this cats and dogs card that we found earlier. But we're going to keep that there and draw a new card. White player moves, draws an event, and now is the main play. So on our turn, we're going to place this card, rather than actually doing anything for the event resolution, we're going to place this bullet card up into the conserved energy. So the white player is revealed. He has a gun. Do we still trust him? Did we ever? The event we revealed is Unseen Opposition. Health is the yellow number. Opposition not defeated, receive wounds, 1 divided among the players as you choose. So basically 1 wound. If you defeat the opposition, players move forward. Roads up to your green number divided among the players as you choose. So he had a health of 2 because the yellow number is 2. He's going to deal 1 wound and we're going to divide that amongst the players. Guess who's going to get it? Red. Road closed. So this is the broken road that I mentioned earlier. It's going to be tricky to get past this. Okay, the event we draw is Seen Opposition. So as it's seen, we have to let everyone know about this. The health is 4. If we don't defeat it, we get 2 wounds divided between the 2 of us. We don't get anything for defeating him. Well, unfortunately, Red didn't quite make it to the end. They're only a few spaces away. And it turns out White was an assassin, so they managed to actually kill the witness. So Mantis Falls is a really fun game of mistrust, really. You're going to be going around this, around the board, which is comprised of loads of different road cards. So it starts with sunset, and then it goes to night, and then it goes dark. And yeah, the general idea of it is you're basically, every round, you're going to be drawing a new event. And these events, sometimes they're kind of hidden events, which only you know about. And sometimes they're events that everyone has to be made aware of. So you're going to be having these events, and then you've been playing action cards from your hands to resolve these events and hopefully kind of negate the bad effects of these cards. Yeah, it's really fun. I've played a few times now. I've played a few games, and when I've played this, I've never been the assassin myself, but I've never quite been sure on the whether the person I'm playing with is an assassin. And a few times it has turned out I've thought they're an assassin and they weren't. And sometimes I have not thought they were an assassin and they were. So yeah, it's really tricky. The game itself is just really fun. The cards have really lovely artwork on there, very evocative of the theme. I like the fact you've got these different suites of cards. And on your turn, you can play a combination of these suites. There's a conserved energy area where you can discard cards that may help you move later. One point, you get this broken road potentially comes out, and you really do need as much help as you can to get past this thing. One of the cool things about the game is when you get to the kind of town limit, that's not the end of the game. You have to wait for the other player to get there or perish. If you manage to get out of town, great, if you're a witness. But yeah, if you're the assassin, you're going to want to try and take that person out. Hidden role games can be very difficult to get right, but these guys have got this game perfect, in my opinion anyway. You're never quite sure whether the person you're working with is actually working with you or against you. And the whole way through, you have cards which can potentially damage that other player, but you're not sure whether you should play it because, well, what are they a witness or are they actually an assassin? You don't want to be, killing innocent people here. And sometimes they're going to be playing cards that hurt you, and you think, are they trying to hurt me? So yeah, it's great because you are on the edge of your seat the whole way through, just thinking, wait, is this person on my side or not? And that is really hard to get with these kind of games because a lot of times people can just show their hand really easily in this due to how they play the game. But yeah, great game. I'm really glad we got a chance to play this. I'm looking forward to the Kickstarter. And yeah, I definitely think I'll be back in this because this is one I would play again and again. There's also going to be a few little mini expansions as well, which will add new events to the game, new character types. In the base game, you've got a standard character, you've got three role cards, two of which being witnesses, one being a villain, like the assassin. But yeah, there's a lot of extra content in the expansion stuff. Components are really nice. The card artwork's lovely. They recommend you listen to a soundtrack. Twin Peaks was what I listened to when I was playing this, and it was really good. The game, in my mind, feels like a Coen Brothers film. It's someone whose life has been going on a particular path, and they've kind of got everything going the way they think it should be going, and then something happens which just throws a spanner in the works, and they've gone from being this, having a clear idea of where their life is going to it totally changing because of this thing they've witnessed. And yeah, that's great. Like, I really love storytelling games, thematic games, and Mantis Falls really has all of that in there. So for me, I definitely recommend this Kickstarter if you like hidden role games. You could play this in a lunchtime. You could make this more of an evening kind of affair. It's got a lot in there, and I think it's one of those games that you bring a lot to it yourself. So if you're going to come along to this and kind of role play a little bit, you might get a lot more out of it than you would if you were just coming to it completely cold. But yeah, great game. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing this on Kickstarter. Yeah, that's about it really. Great game. So what more can I say? Well, I've been Adam, this is Die Rollin, and if you enjoy this video, then please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Until next time, stay safe and keep rolling. Also, maybe you should do a little drinking game with this. Every time I go, you should probably just do a shot of something, because the amount of times I say is ridiculous. Well, what more can I say? What more can I say? It's a really fun game. If you like hidden role games, this is a really good addition to your collection. Or if you've never played this type of game before, then it's definitely well worth a go. You've got to make sure you've got a decent poker face when you're playing this. And I think that if you were playing this with a bit more kind of role-playing element to this, so if you kind of played it like your own character, you might get a little bit more out of this than you would normally. But yeah, really fun game. Highly recommend it. I've been Adam. This is Die Rollin. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Please like and subscribe our channel. Leave me any comments below. They can be kind, they can be mean, but please just leave some kind of feedback so I know that you're out there and you're safe. Yeah, until next time, this is Die Rollin. Take care.